Hi everyone, today we're going to be installing the Chamberlain MYQ Smart Garage Control. We'll go ahead and walk you through the steps here and how to install it. It's very easy and great to do. It's a great product. It can be very useful if you like the prime delivery, but also really knowing the status of your garage door. Easy to forget and wonder, did I close the garage door? And this kind of solves that problem. So let's open it up and take a look at what's inside. The first thing that we're going to pull out here, this is the hub. Also comes with a wall mount that you can use to install in your garage. This is the door sensor here. We have the power plug and some wall mounting equipment. So once we have all that stuff, make sure it's all in there. The first thing we're gonna do is get the MyQ app installed. So we'll walk through how we go about doing that. So once you're in the App Store, what you're going to do is just search the MyQ, and that will pull up several different options. I'm just going to go ahead and install this MyQ Garage and access control here. So once you have the app open, it's going to ask you to either sign in or create an account. We're going to go ahead and create an account here. So once we have an account created or we've signed in, we should be ready to go. The next step is going to be adding a device here. So you can see on the My Home app, there is the device setup. This is where we're going to want to go. And so we're just going to click on Smart Garage Control, and then it's going to give us a list of things that we're going to need to proceed. So just access to the garage door opener, Wi-Fi plus the password, and then a ladder and a drill for the mounting of the bracket. So we'll go ahead and click I'm ready and move on. The first thing we need to do is power up the hub. So we'll go ahead and do that now. In the app, it's asking us to go ahead and power up the hub here. So we've plugged it in, and we're getting the blue lights flashing currently. So in the app, the device will be listed as a discoverable device. So we'll just go ahead and click on that. And then it's going to ask us to pair to Bluetooth. We want to hit yes, we're pair. We'll allow all the devices to connect. And then it's going to ask us to connect to the Wi-Fi. So we're just going to have to go and connect to our home Wi-Fi. So now we should get confirmation that we're connected and we should be good. So we'll show you what that looks like. So you'll see the green light is on saying that we are connected to the network. So we are good there. App is asking us to remove the tab here on the side. It should just come right out, just like that. So the next thing we want to do is to test our door sensor. So what we had to do to pair the door sensor to the Chamberlain hub here is you just push this button on the bottom and it will light up here, but it will also show you the light flashing over here. So that's when you know that it's ready. And once it's ready, we're going to go ahead and install it on the garage door. So now what we need to do is we have our garage door here, and we're just going to go ahead and install it on one of the panels so that way it can determine if the garage door is open or closed. And so we're going to go ahead and take a paper towel here and just kind of clean off the spot, just make sure that there's no dust or grime that might get in the way of the adhesive that we're going to be putting on the door sensor. We've got these two little adhesive strips that we are going to use to connect the door sensor to the garage door. So we're just going to go ahead and it's got plastic film on both sides. We're going to just go ahead and apply these to the top and the bottom of the sensor. You'll see where it says top here. This should always be pointing to the top of the garage door. So just keep that in mind. We're going to just go ahead and get that adhesive installed now. So again, we're going to go ahead and install it. You can see there it says top. We're going to go ahead and put that on top of the garage door there. So we'll go ahead and push that on. Make sure it's nice and snug. I'll hold it for about 30 seconds to make sure that it is firmly in place. So now we're going to pair our garage door opener to the Smart Garage Control. And as you go through this process, something to be aware of is this could cause your garage door to open and close. So just make sure that everything is clear out of the way and that you're able to do that. You're also probably going to want to grab a ladder during this time so you can reach your garage door opener. In the app, it's going to ask you to select which brand is your garage door opener. You're just going to want to make sure you know what that is, and then you can scroll through and find it and select that it's compatible. In order for the garage motor to connect with the hub, I had to find the learning button on my garage door. So we just went and found our learn button here. So we hit the button there. And you'll see that it starts to flash and light up. And then we'll start to say pairing, and we'll try and connect
to your hub, and it depends, whatever kind you have, it might take multiple times. In the effort that I put in to try and do this, it took me about 3 or 4 times to get it to actually pair. So you just have to kind of be patient during this process, make sure that it is compatible using the steps in the app. And as you do this, it should work. If not, there are some troubleshooting steps to help you to pair it to the device, but you don't want to hold it for too long. You don't want to wipe out the existing connections that the garage door motor has with your other garage door openers or whatnot. So just be careful during this step. Make sure you press it, hit the learn button, and again, have some patience, because it should work out if your garage door is compatible. So now that the device is paired with the garage door opener, it's going to prompt you to give the garage door name that's going to reflect in the app. So feel free to go ahead and enter anything you'd like that is going to show up. So we'll just go ahead and do that here, and it should show as a success, and then we'll kind of move on here.
Okay, so now that we have got the app connected to our garage door motor, we're going to go ahead and we are going to mount the hub on our back wall here. We kind of have this blank wall, but it's near an outlet. It's one of the only feasible places. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and install the mounting bracket that came with the kit. So you'll notice there's the up arrow and the screw. We want this to be pointing towards us. So we're going to install it just like this. We'll go ahead and kind of mark it out and drill some holes and get going with installation here. So we're going to use wall anchors, but you can also check for studs. So now that we've kind of found a spot where we want to put it, what we recommend doing is getting a pencil and drawing some marks. So as we remove the mount, we'll know where to drill the holes. So we've gone and made the marks here. We can see we've got our 2 pencil holes. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our drill. We got a 5/32 drill bit. We're just going to drill it deep enough that we can put the wall inserts in, and we'll take it from there. All right, so now that we have our holes drilled for the wall mount, we're going to take the anchors that came with the kit. We're just going to go ahead and insert them in there and just make sure that we push them all the way in. All right, so now that we have the anchors in the wall, I just had to give them a little tap with the hammer. They went right in. We're going to install the wall mount here. We just want to make sure that we have the up arrow pointed in the up position. And then once we get that in, we're just going to go ahead and screw that in with some of the screws that the kit came with. We can go ahead and install the hub very similar to the way that you would install a smoke detector. So we'll go ahead and get started with that. So now we have the hub and we've got the wall mount in place. We're going to go and just, again, like a smoke detector, you have to kind of wiggle it on there a little bit, and then you'll just turn it, and it should just go right into position. It will be nice and secure. So we have a little bit of excess cord there. So what you can do, if you want to get rid of some of that, is just wrap it around the device so it's not just kind of hanging out, and then that will make it a little bit cleaner there. We're able to get it all installed. Very, very easy to do.
So we'll go back to the app here, and I'm going to hit the button. You can see it's kind of circling. That means the garage door is opening. It's been closed, as you can see in the app, for about 5 minutes since I've been doing the install of the device. But you'll see the button's going to turn blue here, and that means it's opening, and it will show it show the door actually opening here.
So we just hit the app button. It will go ahead and will open the garage door being prompted by the app. So that opens up perfectly fine there, which is great. So you'll notice that the hub will flash, giving you ample warning that the garage door is going to close, so you have time to kind of clear out and give it some space, which is a great safety precautionary feature to the device. So again, overall it was a very simple install and project here. Definitely recommend it. We found it to be very valuable. Hope this helps. If you have any other questions, please let us know. And please remember to subscribe to Big Al Repairs. Thanks and have a great day.